Okay, so now we have finally gotten all our charts on the dashboard. As you can see, they are all the charts we created initially, about 9 of them, and we have inserted them all in our dashboard. So the next thing we are going to do is how to make this chart interactive. Okay, now we are going to do that by inserting what we call the slices. Okay, but before the slices, we are going to insert a timeline to it. So I will just head over to the insert, and at the filter we have the timeline. Okay, before that I need to select one of the data and move to the insert. Under the insert we have the timeline, and then there's a pop-up showing the date. You have to select the date because it's a timeline. Okay, so then we have this. I'll just try to enlarge it and you see what we have over here. Okay, so this is the timeline for the total sales per product. So we are going to arrange all of them in this space I've created over here. So let's do a quick view of how this works. Okay, so here we have the periods over here. I can select it to year. So whenever I want to just check within my total sales, okay, per year, I can just select maybe 2024. Okay, and this must apply a filter to it, as you can see. So this is the total sales for this particular product in the year 2024, and besides 2024 was just, I think, one product. When it comes to 2025, okay, now the same changes is going to apply to it. And here are some of the products we made in 2025. So that's how dynamic this is. You can also calculate them in terms of months. Okay, and you just have to select. In order to clear this, you just have to head over this and clear the filter. So I will adjust this and put it here. Okay, so this is how it works. Now you see, as I did the timeline, it affected only the this particular total sales per product. Okay, you can also create a connection between all the charts just with the timeline. So what you have to do is to click on the timeline, and from the timeline at the tab you have to report connection. So you have to click on the report connection and connect it to all the pivot tables we have. So these are the pivot tables we have. You have to connect it to them so that whenever you select any year or month, it will automatically affect all the pivot tables that we are having. So we connect it to the sales trend and everything. Then after that we click on OK. So let's check how dynamic this thing is. Let's say we want to look at just 2024. Okay, 2024 data. You just have to click on the 2024, and you can see that this is the data for 2024, the profit margin, the customer returning, and those new customers we have. Okay, you can see sales target for yellow speaker, and this, like, it's very dynamic. Okay, then the sales channel. Okay, even the sales channel, you can see that the online sales, we made this in 2024. Okay, so this is how dynamic you can make your sheet. So with the sales rep, this is how it is. So you can even use the filter over here to change the sales rep and look at their performance each year. Okay, so that is how dashboards are being built in Excel, and this makes dashboards very special. So I'll just clear this filter. Okay, and let's add what we call the slices. Okay, the slices also help in filtering the data and making it more interactive and easy to analyze. So we click on the insert. Okay, before you insert the slices or timeline, you have to click on a pivot table. Okay, and from the pivot table, click on the insert, and from the insert you select the slicer. Okay, so from here we are going to have things that we need to know, the things that we want to make a review of. So we are going to look at the product name. We are going to make slides for the product name. Okay, so that we can filter data by product name by selecting just the product name. So I just have to reshape it. So this is how the slicer will work. I will explain it later. And we are going to connect this product name to all the other charts over here, so that whenever we select a particular product name, it's going to affect the chart. For now, we have connected it to only the first chart over here. So let's say when I select black headphone, okay, we are just going to see the data for black headphone for only this chart. Okay, when I want it to affect everything, I will do the same as I did for the timeline. So I just need to connect all the data to it. So this is how it is, and this is very dynamic. So I have to clear this, and to connect it to all the charts, I need to select this slicer and head over to the slicer and report connection, and I'll select the slice or the charts I want this to have effect on whenever I do any filtering or any changes. So this is as simple as that. Okay, so for now I will just click everything. So let's do a quick one. So when I select the black headphone, okay, now this is what is displaying. So it will give us the total sales over here, our profit margin, okay, and then the shipping analysis, or sorry, the region, the sales by region, okay. By the north, at the north side, this is the sales we're able to make. At the south side, this was the sales we're able to make. It has shrunk because at the west and then the east, there wasn't any sales made. We have the target. It is comparing the customers, the new customers, how much they bought, and then the returning customers, how much they bought for this particular product. Okay, so this is how dynamic it is. The shipping analysis, this one will just give you, okay, this product took 3 days for it to get here, and we have the sales channel as well. We have the retail, and then the total we made from the retail, and then we have the sales trend, how it is declining. We have the sales rep, okay, so this will enable us to know the person who made this particular sales. So when I try to change the name again to blue widgets, now you can see that the sales by region has changed into something like a triangle, meaning that we have the north side, then the west, and then the east. So you can see how dynamic your dashboard is looking now. So this is how dashboard works in Excel. So I'll just clear the filter and also add another slicer to it. Okay, now this time around we want to insert a slicer, and we want to look at maybe let's say the sales channel. Okay, this will give us data on the performance on all the various channels that we have, so that we know that, okay, online marketing is making us this and everything. So when you click on that, we have the sales channel over here. I'll drag it to this portion and let's see how that one too works. Okay, so with the sales channel right now, I've just connected it to just one of the charts. That's the first one. So whenever I click on online, this one will display all the products that was able to sell online, and then the total prices. We have the retail and the wholesale. So I can clear this. Okay, now you can also filter. Let's say for online, I want to check for only this particular product. Okay, then it doesn't exist because there's no data for that. So that's how to do double filtering for online. And I want to check the second product. This is the information it's displaying for online. So that's how it works. That's how it works. You can clear this and clear this one as well. Okay, then we are also going to insert the sales rep, so that we know the performance of our workers as time goes by. Okay, so what we have to do is I have to connect this. Can connect this to all the charts over here, as we did for all of them. So I can just select the chart that I want this particular slicer to affect. So this is how dashboards works in Microsoft Excel. click on OK. So this is going to affect everything. It's going to make this data very dynamic. Okay, so after I'm done, I'm going to look at the sales rep. Okay, I want to insert the sales rep to look at their performance, okay, over time, those who are really making more sales in the company. So what I have to do is, after I select the first one, I can just go on to the insert tab and insert a slicer. So I want to check for the sales rep, and I click on OK. So this is how it is. So in terms of the total product, when I want to know what the first person contributed to the products, this is how it all looks like. So this is how it all looks like. A very simple and a dynamic dashboard, as you can see. I'll resize this and insert our last slider to it. You can do editing of this later. Okay. And then the last thing I want to insert is maybe the sales channel is already there. Okay, let's see the region. Okay, so that we'll be able to know sales that is going on at each region. So what I'm going to do is to insert another slicer and select just the region. Okay, so from here, if I want to know at the east side, products at the east side, so this will give me the trend that is going on at the east side. At the north side, this is giving me the trend that is going on at the north side. So west and so on. Okay, take notes. We have the north, the east, and then the values over here. So when I connect this slicer to this, it will give me these values to give me the total sales. Okay, the total sales for this value. So let's try and connect this one to the remaining chart. So I have to select and go to the slicer. After that, click on report connection, and from there I can connect it to my sales by region. Okay, so when I connect it to the sales by region, and let's look at something. So when I click on the east, okay, the north or the west, these are the values being displayed over here. Okay, it's quite unfortunate. It is just below. So we are not getting it very clear. Good. So this is the value for the west for now. Then this is the value for the south as you selected. So let me just enlarge it so that you can see it better. So now go and select the east. This is the total sales we are getting. When I select the south, this is the total sales we are getting. So this is how dynamic our dashboard is. I'll apply the filter. Okay, and adjust it. Okay. So this is how to build an Excel interactive dashboard. Okay. So right now, you can also add some background to it to make the visuals look very nice. So I just have to select the whole cell and maybe go to the home tab, and at the fill I can use a black background. Okay, so I see that some of the letters are not showing very clear, but you can also change the background as you wish by just selecting the entire cell again and doing some editing to it. So this is our dashboard. Finally, this is our dashboard. I want to change this to my white background. Okay. All right. So this is how to build an Excel dashboard and make it very interactive. Now, let's assume we have a new data set. Yeah, meaning that do we have to go through all this process again? No. Okay, so this is a quick way to add a new data set to an existing data set and automatically apply every changes or every steps that we've done on the dashboard. So what I have to do is this is a new data set, and this is a database that we used originally. Okay, so what you need to do is to go to the new data set and copy. Okay, you need to copy the new data set. Okay, and head over to the old data set. Okay, from here you can just paste by clicking Ctrl+V. So this automatically add the new data to the existing one, and take note, Excel will automatically update your dashboard and add this recent information to it. So let's check it out. So from our dashboard, you can see that from here, I think we still have the total, we still have the same information as the old one, because when I click here, okay, the values hasn't changed. The values hasn't changed so far. So what you need to do, okay, is to head over to you need to refresh it in order to get to the effect of the newly added sheet. Good, so this has updated our chart now, and we are having information of the newly added sheet to it. So this is how it works, and I hope you had a very good experience with Excel now. So in the future, we'll be looking at many things like the macros, and also we will also dive more into Power BI, which makes our dashboard and interaction very simple. So this is the final project needed to know. You can also insert a picture at the background, so anything you want to do at all, anything you want to do, just need to format it. Okay, so thank you very much, and there's a final project that we need to do in order to get our certification. Okay, so bye bye.